All right, state your name. Let them know you're on Nickavelli TV.
Yes, I'm Doug, lifelong Knick fan.
All right.
I want to explain to y'all the curse of the Knicks happened in 1982 when Moses Malone was an unrestricted free agent of tights. And during the time, David Busher was the general manager.
Okay.
Under his guys, he was asked during the negotiation part, why did he stop betting at $2 million?
Now, who was this again? You talking
Dave
about?
the Busher.
Dave the Busher.
A former Knick winner. He became GM at this time, 1982.
And you saying this is the curse of the Knicks?
Yeah,
this is the former curse, because you know Coach Fizdale.
I hope he can break it.
Okay.
Because under his guys, when they asked him, why did you stop bidding when $2 million happened? Because Philly got him for 2.2, 2.6, something like that. He said he didn't believe no player deserved that kind of money. He stopped bidding, but he's dealing with a conglomerate who had billions. Gulf and Western at the time was a conglomerate. He thought in his mind that no other person basketball worker, because he come from an era where I guess they only probably made 100,000.
Okay.
Top guard, so he couldn't see the millions for another player in his sport that he became who he became. So he couldn't, function with that. So that whole thing was cursed.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
So you saying that the curse of the Knicks started with Dave the Busher?
Dave the Busher. And when he didn't get Moses Malone, when he had all the money and the resources to get him.
So that's the reason why you feel the Knicks haven't won all these.
No, Phil, that's what he said. He was commenting on that by the Daily News right after the negotiation. There was 3 teams involved, and he had the one with the most money. The conglomerate was behind him. Gulf and Western had owned the Knicks at the time. And he's still doing, however they did the transaction.
All right,
but,
because some people would say that Bernard King was the curse. Because he left and went to the Washington Wizards, right?
Yes, they did.
Where he was on the Knicks.
But his negotiation part was somewhat, he didn't let nobody really see his rehab. Ain't nobody come from that injury like he did at that time. So, and he didn't let them know he was negotiating someone on his own line. He didn't let them see so much because they know about the injury.
Okay.
The injury was career ending at the time. He was one of the first ones that really came back and rehabilitated his knee from that injury he had.
All right.
But he never let him, but he tried to negotiate it with that. Though he came back averaging 18 points off the knee when he went to Washington.
Okay.
Right, so...
and my other question, right?
What?
Since we on a curse.
Right.
Patrick Ewing with that finger roll.
Nah.
When he should have dunked it.
Nah.
Talk to me. Come on now. You know that was hurting.
Pat Riley in itself. His coaching style was a total transition. Though he thought he was a tough guy, came over with a tough mentality for the Knicks. All he came over with the mix he had when he was in all right. That's all we needed. They started playing bully ball and, turn anything to a defensive game. They scoring 70 points a game. Yeah. All right,
so let's change the channel a little. I'm gonna ask you, who do you think is the greatest center of all time that was on the Knicks, and why? The greatest center.
Well, it would have to be Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing?
For volume, yeah. For volume.
For volume?
For volume of, yeah. Because you look at the criteria for the Hall of Fame,
right,
which is consistency over longevity. He did that in his Knick career more than any center, more than Willis, Bellamy, or whoever they had.
Now, you're familiar with the Knicks of today, right? What's going on? Do you think, I'm going to give you 3 different generations. The Knicks of the Busher, Dave the Busher, the Knicks of Patrick Ewing, or the Knicks of Chris Porzingis, in order? How do you rate them?
Oh, well, they proven, the Dave the Busher teams, they proven that played on that Knick team had a variety of not just great basketball players, but scholarly persons who had the intelligence of the game. That's how they played the game.
Okay, and that's the team that obviously got the chip.
Yeah, they got the 2 chips.
All right, so if you want to compare Chris Porzingis Knicks to that of Patrick Ewing Knicks.
No, you can't really do that. You don't have enough time.
What do you mean you don't have enough time?
Yeah, you got to be at least a veteran. Then you can compare. You got to get a veteran status. Porzingis haven't got that. He had enough time in the NBA to establish that. So he wouldn't even be considered.
Do you see Chris Porzingis as a retiree with the Knicks?
Retiring?
With the Knicks?
If he can get around certain health issues he had, he got a health issue. So he got to, be intact with himself, get himself physically back for NBA, because they playing him soft, so they putting body on him. So
all right.
So he got to get himself physically, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even learn some Matumbo elbows or something. You got to do something.
And let's talk about Kyrie Irving. We hear about all these free agencies, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie. Do you think these players would be a good fit on the New York Knicks? Can you see Kyrie coming to the New York Knicks?
All right, we got to look at what type of philosophy they're going to get into this year and what they're going to transcend into the next.
Well,
this year is basically.
Well, I can answer that for you.
What?
Coach Fizdale plan on having a pointless system, meaning that no player is going to be boxed in.
You got to earn your time?
Exactly. No player is going to be boxed in.
All right.
So no player is going to be known for just one position. Can you see the Knicks doing that? Because, under
well, that's what the NBA is coming to anyway. Positional players. Those who thrive, who can play in 2-3 positions to stay on the floor. In the fourth quarter in playoffs. That's the persons you need. Especially two-way players at that. So I guess he's adapting. I guess, philosophy should work in a sense. But they don't really now, they don't have a superstar. So they should work the ball. Should be a lot of ball movement. I guess. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They shouldn't be stagnated in the offense.
And last but not least, how far do you see the New York Knicks as far as being in a playoffs? See a playoff run?
See them? It's really how they see themselves. How they galvanize themselves during mini camp or whatever they go through. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you can go with. Because, they're working with what they're working with right now. They're working with some rookies and some young guys they had from last year. So, without Porzingis. Porzingis, they probably do. He should miss this year. On the technical term, make sure he's 100% full.
All right, man. This is your boy, Nicavelli. I want to thank you for coming on my channel.
Well, my pleasure, man.
Talking about the Knicks. You put a little blast in the past.
And
Dave the Busher.
And then y'all can resource that and look it up.
Yeah,
and see what it is. And that's what it is.
All right, with that being said, peace, bro.
You too.